What's up, everyone? God bless you, and I hope you guys are having an amazing, positive, and beautiful Tuesday. I'm here at my home. I had a long day of work, conversations, just personal development, listening to the 5-second rule. And one of the things that I spoke about today was don't leave the most important things unsaid. And I think that's such a big deal. Like, I even get chills even saying it right now. How many of you right now are out there walking dead inside because of something you did not say or want to say that you haven't said yet? What are you willing to do to break out of that moment? So I want to tell you a little tip about what I'm learning from this 5-second rule. It pretty much states that when you think of something, you got 5 seconds to make a decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You count it down, because if you count up, then you still leave room for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at this point, this moment, what I want you to do is that I want you to count down. When you have a feeling, when you have a thought, don't second guess yourself. If it's in your heart, it should be said. Too many people hold it in, and when you hold it in, that problem becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you don't want to get stuck there, because you're never going to move forward in life without at least asking the question that you've been wanting and meaning to get the answer for forever. You guys struggle with that. Heck, I even struggled with that. For years, I never asked questions. I always try to figure things out. And sometimes when you try to figure things out, it takes you longer than it would have if you would have just asked the person that already did it. But sometimes our egos gets in the way, our personalities get in the way, and our actions get in the way or a lack thereof action. But I'll challenge you today that if something you want to say to your girlfriend, your business partner, your teacher, your counselor, whoever it is, your parents, your uncle, your cousins, whoever. Is there anything that you want to say inside of your heart that you just want to burst it out so bad that they need to hear it? Because you never know. There might be, they probably don't even know what they're doing wrong. They probably don't even know that you're even thinking what you're thinking. So if you don't let them know, if you don't make them aware of the situation that you're feeling, how are you ever going to get over it? How are you ever going to get the answer that you're seeking? Don't get stuck where you are. You have too much potential to rise up. You have a lot of potential to rise up. But if you continue to live in this little box that you created in your head, that every time you open it, you're afraid of who's going to see it, then you're always going to live in this little black box. And you don't want to be in that box. You want to be out of that box. You want to be flourishing. You want to be making an impact in someone else's life because based on a decision you made. Imagine if I never got out of my comfort zone. Imagine if I never got out of my little black box. I would have still been stuck where I was, full of negativity, no goals, no desires, living day to day, whatever happens tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. No, I changed all that when I decided to make a change in my life. When I went from negative to positive, my whole life completely changed. When I changed to my faith, my whole life completely changed. Why? It's because I did not leave the most important things unsaid. And sometimes we deny it to ourselves, those little things that we know can make a big difference in our life. Maybe you're in a situation you don't want to be in, and you're trying to get out of it, but you don't know how to say it. You don't know what to say. It's not about, honestly, it's not what you say. It is how you say it. Maybe if you come out the right way, it might be taken the right way. But if you come out the wrong way, now you're going to have a problem. Now you're going to have a situation to deal with on top of what you already had in your head. But if you come correct, you'll get the correct answer. And sometimes that's what we want. We just want the correct answer to our questions. Not every answer, listen, not every answer is going to be right for you. It's not what you expected. Because again, your feelings are your feelings and the person's feelings is their feelings. They feel a certain way, you feel a certain way. You got to accept it, but at the end of the day, an answer is an answer. An answer is better than a doubt. An answer is better than just leaving a question in your mind. An answer is better than fear. You gotta understand that you gotta ask questions, but don't leave nothing unsaid because you deserve it. You deserve to be free of this little bubble you put yourself in, or somebody else, for lack thereof. You have the moment. You have the time. This is your moment. This is your time. Whatever that is, I challenge you to take a step. Take a step forward. Go tell someone what exactly how you feel, but please be respectful, because at the end of the day, they might not even know what you're feeling. They might not even understand where you're coming from, because for them, it was nothing, but for you, it was everything. So as long as you come from the correct, as long as you come correct, from a good place in your heart, you're always going to feel good about yourself. Because remember these words, that you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So it doesn't matter who you talk to. As long as you release the message in the proper way, the right person will eventually be found. And I hope that right person is gonna listen to you when you decide to make that decision to ask the question. Because how about if you live your life in regret? What if you walk around wishing you would have said what you wanted to say? Maybe it's too late. Time doesn't wait for anyone. Maybe the time is now. Maybe the moment is now. Why wait 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years from now when you could have just done it today? And then deal with the problem, deal with the hurt, deal with the consequences, deal with the struggle of it right now, so that 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, you're over it. It's done. It's gone. Maybe the situation went away. Maybe you win. Maybe you don't have to wait 6 months, a year, 2, 5 years. Maybe you can resolve it right now. So I challenge you to go out there, step out of your comfort zone, and make a difference in someone's life, because someone is waiting for you to live out loud. Someone is waiting for you to speak your mind. But nobody's going to know that you have a problem until you actually speak about it. I know. Simple, right? I know it's not easy. But if you just take that one step, at least you're one step closer to feeling better about yourself. I hope you received this message today. God bless you all. I really, really hope that you go out there and you tackle those important things that need to be said, so that they can stop being unsaid, so that you can actually get the answer to all your questions. Have a beautiful, positive, and blessed evening. Always remember and never forget to have faith, not fear, and faith always ignites the healing. God bless. Peace.